Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, the climate guy setting the record straight about climate. This video is titled, Stephen Hawking Takes Climate Stupid to an Entirely New Level. Hawking recently told a crowd of crying people that Donald Trump was going to make Earth's temperature 250 degrees, like Venus. He said that Donald Trump was going to destroy the Earth. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite this stupid from a scientist. There's so many things wrong with what Hawking is saying, it's difficult to know where to begin. But the first one is fairly obvious. He's wrong about Venus temperature. Venus is much hotter than 250 degrees. And the reason Venus is so hot is because they have extremely high atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure on Venus is almost 100 times higher than the pressure on Earth. If you've ever hiked the Grand Canyon, you understand this. You start hiking at the top of the Grand Canyon and it's very cold. And when you get down to the bottom, it's extremely hot. The reason is because the atmospheric pressure at the bottom of the Grand Canyon is much higher than it is at the top. You see the same effect if you climb a mountain. When you start at the bottom, it's warm, and you get to the top of the mountain and it's cold. The reason is because the atmospheric pressure at the top of the mountain is much lower. Spaceships which have traveled through Venus' atmosphere have reported that the temperature of Venus' atmosphere at the location where the atmospheric pressure is the same as Earth are about the same as Earth's temperatures. The reason that Venus is so hot is because they have a very thick atmosphere. By contrast, the changes in Earth's atmosphere over the last century have been tiny. The increase in CO2 has only been 0.0001 mole fraction. That's almost indistinguishable from the atmosphere of a century ago. And putting aside Hawking's ridiculous theory about atmospheric CO2, we have actual data about what Earth's temperature has been at the past at higher CO2 levels. 420 million years ago, atmospheric CO2 was 10 times higher than it is now, and Earth was in an ice age. That's not 250 degrees. There isn't one serious climate scientist in the world who would sign off on Hawking's claims. Even the most aggressive climate models don't predict anywhere near that sort of temperature rise. Hawking's behavior is despicable. Making people cry with fake news like that and blaming other people for your fake news? This is exactly the sort of garbage which shows why science is in such disrepute these days. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.